What's up guys, this is Justin Spencer here, and I've been making money online for the last 12 years since I was 19 years old. I've done and do affiliate marketing, coaching, product launches, done for you advertisements, web hosting, and more. If you don't have an internet marketing background, this might all sound pretty Greek to you. But in the next couple of minutes, I'll explain how you too can get a start in these online business models and opportunities in a similar way like I did. I will also teach you how to avoid pitfalls, making mistakes, and how to detect and avoid get-rich-quick schemes that are over-promising and under-delivering. One of the most beginner-friendly ways to make money online is actually to do content marketing and affiliate marketing. Content marketing is where you publish a video or a blog article or conversation on a forum or social media platform. Examples would be making shorts videos on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. This also includes, of course, long-form videos that you would make and also upload and publish to YouTube as well, or written posts on Facebook or your own blog, which can actually get picked up by Google with their search engine algorithms, and you can get a lot of free attention this way. The goal of your content for your content marketing objective is to be entertaining, amusing, or to solve a problem. Some content marketers only choose to solve problems based off of the niche that they have selected and are doing content marketing around. And then there's some who merely seek to entertain more so than solving any specific or general type of problem. And then of course there are some that like to do a bit of both, a bit of entertaining and a bit of problem solving here and there when it makes sense. The biggest thing that content marketing actually does is it helps you build an audience on the social media platforms that you're actually publishing your content on, or if you have a blog, for example, it can help you build your email list. Also, if you could take just 1 second to smash that like button, that would be great. It really helps me grow the channel, and that's the #1 way you can support me if you're getting any value out of the content that I offer. It's free and it takes less than a nanosecond basically, so if you could just do that for me, that would be awesome. Thank you so much, and back to the video. Once you have a steady audience of people who knows you, who likes you, and who trusts you, you can then add in affiliate marketing to your business model. And this is where you sell other people's products or services by simply reviewing them and or recommending them, and you can get paid on a rev share model, which just means where you literally split the revenue with the merchant, or you can get a one-off commission based off of your sale for your performance. And it's a great first thing that's very beginner friendly to add to your content marketing once you build up your audiences on your email list from a blog, for example, or from your social media platforms, from your YouTube or your TikTok, for example. You can also get sponsors and brand deals as well when your audience gets big enough, and this is where you get paid a set amount of money by the merchant or the vendor or the brand, and this is another fantastic way to increase your revenue as a content marketer. Later on, when you get more advanced, you can then actually create your own products. You can create merchandise, you can create supplements, you can create courses, and or you can sell coaching as well. And this will all be based on and tied around whatever topics that your content marketing is all around and focused on. When I first got started, just like most people, of course, I didn't have an audience. So what I did instead was I just paid to advertise on traffic platforms like Google AdWords and Bing Ads. And that's initially how I got traction. What I actually specifically did is I marketed a credit repair offer in the early stages of my affiliate marketing career. With a little bit of luck, guidance from a mentor, and putting in some serious hours, I was actually able to scale this first business to $10,000 per month in revenue before taxes and before expenses. I then actually later sold this business for a 6 times monthly multiple of the profit down the road, and I took a giant lump sum of money, and that was pretty cool. After that, I then started a new business where I actually created an ad agency where I was basically an email marketer. And basically the business model is to buy ads, get leads, build an audience in the form of an email list, and then build in some likability and trustability between yourself and that actual audience in a given topic or niche. And how I made money with this email list audience was to basically charge clients to advertise to my email list. Once again, with a little bit of luck, a lot of work, and some guidance from a mentor, I was then able to scale this business to $360,000 per year in revenue before expenses and before taxes. I then started a coaching business that taught exactly how to do this for yourself, and then at its peak, this coaching business did over $500,000 in 1 year in sales revenue before taxes and expenses. So the key to being successful as a content marketer or affiliate marketer or product creator is a combination of things. And all of these things must all be within the person all at the same time. Here's what those things are. Number 1, a feeling of hunger to be successful. Number 2, a willingness to spend money and take and accept risks. Number 3, a willingness to learn new skills and knowledge, no matter how daunting that process may be. Number 4, a willingness to accept the simple fact that no matter what course you buy or what mentor you hire, there's always going to be some guesswork and there's always going to be some trial and error associated with you and the success and your objective for being successful that you are precisely after. And the reason why there's always guesswork and there's always trial and error, no matter how many courses you buy or study, is because you are a unique person and your specific strengths and weaknesses are not going to be the same as the person who made the course or who is mentoring you or other people in that program. I personally might choose to teach content marketing and affiliate marketing in the near future for 2022 and beyond if there is a demand for it from my social media following, or if I simply have the desire to do it and I think it makes sense for where I'm at. But that really boils down to on whether or not I actually have the desire to discuss these topics. As of right now, I do still take on a few private clients each and every month, but that could honestly change. Because my true passion is to do content marketing and not actually teach it. I love doing the vlogs, I love being an international vlogger and traveling, and I love giving general information and sometimes specific information, but I'm not nearly as passionate as teaching these particular business models. After having already instructed and trained and taught so many people over the last 7 years with these types of things when it comes to building an email list or being an email marketer or running an ad agency, I've definitely lost my desire or my hunger or my passion for giving advice or really receiving advice in general, in a general sense, and specifically when it comes to the topic of business in these areas. I'm always down to give or receive wisdom, but I'm far less receptive to advice and I'm far less excited about giving advice or receiving advice. Wisdom is a completely separate beast. That's a completely separate thing, and you can never have too much of that. But I think the older you get and the more you do things and try certain things, you begin to just understand yourself. That's what the saying goes, know thyself. And I personally feel that I'm far more passionate and the quality of my life is much better when nobody is giving me their opinion or nobody is giving me their advice. I love criticism when it makes sense, but most of the time it often falls into a category where it's more of an opinion than a critique, if that makes sense. And I love critiques and I love wisdom, but I'm not a big fan of general advice or conventional advice, if that makes sense. Okay, so how can you avoid the pitfalls of getting bamboozled by a bunch of salesy people out there on the internet? And secondly, where should you go to learn about content marketing or affiliate marketing if you have a genuine interest in those topics? The answer to the first question is always going to be working on your personal ability and your personal skill of discernment. And this ability or skill that you currently have and are probably still developing basically tells you in a glance if something is going to be good or not good, or better yet, trustworthy or not trustworthy. A good fit or definitely not a good fit. That's where you work on your ability of discernment. And the skill of discernment basically comes from your life experience, but I'm gonna give you a few pointers right now to help you out. If you happen to be on a sales call or watching a video ad or see an ad anywhere on the internet or even offline, and a person appears to be promising you the moon and the stars, then whatever it is they're trying to sell you or get you to do is probably not going to be a good fit for you. There's probably an enormous amount of risk that they are not emphasizing, they are not focusing on. They might be focusing on all the upside of the transaction where they have literally no downside and they have a high upside. But usually as the consumer or customer or person potentially considering buying something, whether it's a high ticket item like a condo, a house, or a vehicle, or if it's a lower ticket item related to a course or something about making money, you just need to be very skeptical and look at the downside just as much, if not more than the upside. If someone's promising you the moon and the stars, it's probably not a good fit for you. Number 2, if somebody does have a good public reputation that can be verified by doing your own research on Google and asking around, that is a good sign. And if the vendor or the merchant or the salesperson or the business has a money back guarantee, that is also a very good sign. This means they trust in themselves to deliver something to you that is good enough where you believe you wouldn't ask for your money back. Okay, so if they do not have a guarantee of any kind, that is most of the time a huge red flag. There are exceptions to every rule, and if what you're buying is a consumable thing, which that's different, then the refund policy might be different or money back guarantee might be different. But if you're buying a make money online course or instructions related to affiliate marketing or content marketing, and there's no really good money back guarantee, which really good would be like a 30-day no questions asked guarantee, that means that it's probably going to be an issue and a red flag if there isn't one of those included. If it's a very high ticket program, then maybe it won't be 30 days, but it should be at least 7 days or 10 days, enough time for you to get in there, get really deep into it, and to make sure it's the right fit for you before that payment you made, that investment you made, becomes permanent. And number 3, common sense is common sense. Always DYOR, which stands for do your own research and work on your own ability and skill set of discernment. And you can always ask of someone else you trust opinion about something before you spend money on it. Number 4, also last but not least, on how to avoid the pitfalls and scammy offers out there. If someone is clearly getting a financial reward or has a financial incentive for getting you to make a specific purchase or to do a specific action, just be conscious of that and make sure the thing that they're recommending or suggesting or selling to you is something you actually need or at least want to try out. And just be careful of that, because folks out there, not all of them, but some of them can be a little bit misguided and sociopathic, where they will basically focus on their upside and their financial rewards more so than having a genuine caring interest for you, the person on the other end, and whether what is being sold to you or presented to you is actually a good fit for you in your situation. So always be careful and aware of that. Okay, and last but not least, where should you go to learn about content and or affiliate marketing? My first suggestion on this is basically go out there and study the top YouTubers or the top TikTokers or the top bloggers or the top anyone or anything in their particular field, and you'll probably get the best education possible on how to be successful at that thing you're trying to be successful at when you find someone else who's done it before you. The best education for being successful is usually right directly in plain sight. So please do not get caught up in thinking that there's some magical secret or algorithm or set of actions that you're supposed to do, because there are no secrets. It's more or less just studying who is successful, what did they do, why are they successful, and basically distilling that down into some basic simple things and understanding what they did and how to do it and how you can do something perhaps similar and fill a gap or fill a void and make the world better or be an awesome influencer or entertainer. To wrap this all up, it's just skills, decisions, and people that make a business successful, and that's about it. So this has been Justin Spencer. I hope you loved this video, and if you did, please pop that like button. Consider subscribing for more if you enjoy these type of topics. That's all for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.